How's everybody doing today? So I'm coming to you today to do my my 6-month update. I had surgery May 1st of this year, and today I had my first, my 6-month appointment with my doctor. I'm gonna tell you pretty much what I'm eating at this point, how my weight loss is, and just tell you pretty much my journey so far. Okay, so as you guys heard, I had surgery May 1st of this year. I am down to 172 pounds. Probably I was the same weight the last video I made. I fluctuate 3 pounds every couple of days, so I really don't weigh myself every single day, or I try not to, or if I do, I just don't pay attention to the numbers, just to basically keep an eye on that I'm not losing too much weight, because we don't want to lose too much weight. So to say that this journey's been difficult is an understatement. It's literally like a mental mind game that you go throughout this whole process. Before my surgery, my surgeon was like, oh my god, you're gonna be able to eat again, you're gonna get better. And as optimistic as she was, I wanted to believe that that was the way it was gonna be, but it's not the case. The case pretty much is that it's difficult. I'm still 6 months out not able to eat solid food. I'm still throwing up when I try to eat solid food. So all of my food literally has to be pureed or really, really mushy. Like, it cannot have really much consistency to it. It's just texture wise, it has to be really smooth and really like easy to go down. Anything harder or more solid, I end up throwing up for some reason. Don't know why. I can honestly say the first 4 months, or up to 4 months of the surgery, extremely difficult. I had a lot of regret. I didn't honestly want to. I just felt horrible, and I wasn't able to eat anything, not even purees. I was on liquids for a really, really, really long time. And then, from the last video, like, I've been pretty much able to kind of just start incorporating a couple of things here and there that I can eat. I still can't eat a lot of the foods that gastroparesis doesn't allow me to eat. I still can't eat none of that. It's very hard to get a diet for someone in my situation, because you have to merge 2 diets together. You have to merge the gastric bypass diet and the gastroparesis diet, and then kind of find what works for both, because sometimes the lists, they don't work at all. And I just have to go with my gut and what I know I can eat and what my stomach will tolerate. It upsets me when I hear people say that this is an easy way out. A lot of people look down on me when they find out that I had the gastric bypass diet. They never asked me why I had it. I think if they did, they would educate themselves a little bit on invisible illnesses, on chronic illnesses, and just in general, just educate themselves on things that they may not have known. So I'm very quick to tell people I did not have gastric bypass to lose weight. I had gastric bypass to try to save my life. Because the road that I was going down, I literally was dying. And it's been a very difficult journey. It's been really hard for me, mentally and everything, because I'm seeing everybody eat next to me, and I'm just like, wow, like, I want some of that and I can't have it. So there'll be days where sometimes I don't even eat, because it's just like frustrating. Food doesn't make me happy anymore. Like, it doesn't do any of that. I just do it to survive. So it's not like, oh my god, I'm having the most delicious piece of steak or lamb, or no, it doesn't even, no, it's not even like that. It's really, really difficult. really, really hard on me. And it's a mind game, and I have to fight it every day. I have to fight the urge to want to eat things that I know I shouldn't. And the bottom line is, if you know it's bad for you and you know that you shouldn't be eating it and you know that you're going to have consequences, don't eat it. I don't care how good it tastes. Don't eat it. Don't put it in your mouth. Don't say, oh, I just want a little bit and I'll deal with the consequences. No, because all you're doing is more damage to yourself. Okay? At my doctor's appointment today, you know, I found out my levels are low. B12 is low, so they want me to do shots now, B12 shots. All my vitamins have to be through IV. They want me to start trying like patches that I was, you know, trying before. I have to try that. And it's just a lot of trial and error when it comes to it, because what works for one doesn't work for another. You know, and he just pretty much said that there's nothing much that they can say. There's nothing much that they can do. I just have to keep fighting as much as I have been, and I just have to keep going and pushing and trying. And, you know, it becomes very difficult when you lose joy for things. You know what I'm saying? And I'm grateful. I'm very grateful that, you know, I'm here. I'm able to make this video at 6 months, and I'm not on a feeding tube again, which I was going to be at the beginning after surgery. And pretty much I'm still fighting this illness every single day. I still throw up. I still cannot really eat. I think I eat maybe once a day, and it's like, let me see, I have it. It's literally like a tiny little bowl, and if you can tell, I ate not even half of that. And all this is like a ricotta bake, because it's like pureed. And if you notice, I just ate that little corner right there. You know, it's like, see, that's it. That's what I ate, that little corner, because I can't really eat anything. And this is like a 10-ounce bowl right here, you know. And this literally be my food for the whole day. Like, and I might not even finish it today. I might be able to finish it tomorrow. You know, that's pretty much the reality of it. I literally now, 6 months out, can only eat 1/4 cup at a serving. Still. So it's really difficult, because if I don't measure it, and if I eat too much, I start throwing up. You know, in the whole 6 months, I've only dumped, I would say, twice. And one was because I drank like a yogurt smoothie, like towards the beginning. Didn't realize that it had, you know, all the sugar with everything that was put into it. So I ended up dumping, and I felt like I was dying. And then the second time was I ate like a bean puree or whatever. I don't know, it was the fat content, I don't know what it was, but those were the only 2 times I dumped, because I try my best not to do anything that's going to endanger me having to run to the bathroom any more than I have to now, because I'm throwing up. You know, this is like a roller coaster, okay? So like, I'll have one good day, and then it'll be like 4 days of bad, and then another good day, and then 4 days of bad. So I treasure the good day that I have, and I try to go out and I try to do, you know, what I can. Since surgery, I have noticed that for some reason, I guess it's like my body fat is gone almost, so I have no insulation, so I'm cold all the time. And it doesn't help my fibromyalgia, because really, since I've lost all the weight, I literally, my body hurts so much worse. It's just hard. Like, I can't get up in the morning. I can't. It takes me forever. Like, people need to help me with everything. You know, I try to have some independence, but, you know, it doesn't really work. Honestly, getting skinnier just kind of made my whole body hurt worse, and it's to the point now where I had to get a wheelchair, not for all the time, because I don't need it all the time, but I do need it if I'm going out and I know it's going to be a long distance, or if I know, like, if I wake up in the morning and my body just feels run down and beat up, I know that day I'm gonna need it, because I'm not gonna be able to walk or move because of the pain that I'm in. Having had this surgery, it's really, like I said, hard. Do I regret it now 6 months out? No. And I'm gonna tell you why. Even though my gastroparesis is still bad, and my body hurts worse, and I'm still throwing up, the reason I don't regret it is because I honestly feel like it gave me a second chance to try to continue to fight this illness. Sorry, I feel nauseous. It gave me another chance. I can eat just small amounts, and before I couldn't eat anything at all, so I'd rather take small amounts than nothing at all. My weight loss has been, it was fast at first and then steady, and then it gets fast again and then steady. So that's another thing to be mindful of, your weight. If you did do this to lose weight, you want to be mindful of your weight, that you don't lose too much too fast, because you don't want your body to go into shock or something where you can't tolerate anything, and it has happened. So I try to maintain as best as I can. My doctor doesn't want me losing too much weight. She just wants me to let it do what it does, but to not help it by not eating. So I have to remind myself, I have to set timers, because my brain fog is so bad. Like, I have to set timers for my medical marijuana when I have to take it, and anything else that I have to do, I set it up in a reminder, in a reminder. I mean, I'm gonna be straight up. I don't do a lot of videos about this because I love advocating for my illness, but I don't like making it like my all day, every day. I try to do other things during the day, and I do these update videos so that people realize, like, it's not easy what we're going through, but we're going through it, and we're dealing, and we have everyday lives. I don't leave my house a lot. I don't, other than appointments and stuff like that, I really don't leave my house that much, because the pain and just everything else. And in all honesty, because I'm on the medical marijuana, I don't like being outside that way. It's just like, damn, people have these like judgments on us that we're faking it and all this other stuff. And I kind of confuse myself into wondering, should I continue to make these videos? Should I make them more, much more than I'm doing it now? Should I not? Should I leave it out every couple of months? I just don't know. There's not really much to update other than to say that I still suffer from the symptoms of gastroparesis. Now I have stupid loose skin that's causing rashes and stuff, and I have to deal with that. My fibromyalgia is much worse, so I'm dealing with that, which I start pain management on Friday for that. I personally chose a clinic that thankfully doesn't give pain medication. I don't want to have to rely on pain medication because it's going to slow my stomach down worse. So I'd rather just stick with the medical marijuana and maybe a muscle relaxer or just something different, and I just feel like those updates can help somebody, but should I do it more often? Should I not? So I know I'm rambling here, and I'm just a little upset about just certain things. And if you guys want to see more videos of my updates or more frequent videos, let me know, or let me know topics that you may want me to answer, maybe something I've been through that you guys are going through, because other than that, these update videos are probably the only things you're gonna get, and they're very sporadic and whenever I'm up to it. But if you guys want questions answered, or you know, topics that I may be able to talk about that can help you guys, let me know. Please comment below. You know, if you like my channel, subscribe to it. And like I said, just let me know, because I'm not one of these vloggers that literally talks every day, all day about her illnesses. I try to live a life, like try to do what I can do. And in all honesty, my time is spent donating. Like, I crochet blankets whenever I'm not in a lot of pain. You know, I just do things to give back, and I just feel that makes me feel better. So like I said, if you guys have any questions, just let me know, okay? Hit me up in the comments.